up with Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Outside. 55, 55. Hey, eat. Watch the screen, Hey, ready? Hey, Charlie. Me and you all day.
A first down throw, Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 65 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Sim Ficken now for the Jet field goal.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Roethlisberger will throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Forced out and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And that's going to be another first down as the you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Makes it second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 20. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Second and goal from inside the 5. On second down, Connor looking for space. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Take both of them.
On first and 10 is Connor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Throwing on second and 3. Roethlisberger into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 44, Darnold caught here by Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
55, mark, 55.
On first down, Darnold. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception short. Is it a no-brainer to think I give it to my fullback and I pick it up?
You would think a no-brainer, but that time able to hit him for a loss.
Yeah, definitely was not a gimme, was it?
Set! Blue 30. Alert. Sweetheart.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, wahoo!
After the interception, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Darnold. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first and 10, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
First down, Jets.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Now Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On first down, it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Darnold on third down. That's caught at the 3. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Set!
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Darnold, sliding out of the pocket. It's caught inside the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Darnold on 1st down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. They find some open field here. A big gain of 39 on third. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Tackle made by Foley Fatukasi, the former UConn Husky. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Connor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll go again with Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Darnold now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down throw, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Darnold. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Jets will extend their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An explosive 38-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see.
And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Darnold now to throw. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. Under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that.
And that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now it's Darnold. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Step, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Sam Darnold, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Now a desperation throw deep down, and now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington.
On first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incomplete
may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Steelers use as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing on second and long. Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
We're going to sign. Right there in the middle. 55. No chance.
After the interception, here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets will extend their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.